True. Margaret's hot and bothered. It's nonstop. Like, why don't you just go over there? I'll take her Amazon dress and wrap it around her throat. Here we go. I keep hearing my name. What is going on here? Oh, nothing. We're just talking about Laura. Why are you talking about someone you don't even know?
I heard something that I felt.
I don't. Let me tell you. You heard something from who?
I'm not gonna tell you who. I'm just saying.
Why are you talking about someone you don't even know?
Someone said something about my friend, so I'm just relaying the message.
About your friend? You.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Apparently,
don't shoot the messenger.
You're not a messenger. You're a starter.
What the hell's going on in there?
You're a stupid little starter.
You got the
You're
wrong
a stupid. Get your finger out of my face.
I'll do whatever I want.
Get your finger out of my face.
Listen to me. Everybody got your number.
What? Wait, something's going on.
I got your number.
You know what your number is? Low budget Betty. Don't you ever.
Okay, Nancy. Don't No. It's your drama. Don't shoot the messenger. It's you.
And you guys know what's going on?
Why is it
So in that scene, I have to say though, we hear Margaret say, I'm gonna grab her Amazon dress and wrap it around her throat. And then she walks over and she gets into the conversation. She gets into Danielle. And I have to say, Margaret, she has exhibited like some violent behaviors in the past. I think Margaret is much more violent than she lets on, because the whole time she's screaming, she's right there, like she's right in Danielle's face, and she's ready to take her down. Like, she calls her name, she says she's a stupid bitch, she tells her that, she's a wannabe, and the whole time she is holding her hands. I don't know if she's trying to protect her wrist, because the entire season her wrist was broken. But I have a feeling that Margaret is actually holding her hands together so she doesn't end up doing what she did to Danielle, right? Because if you really think about it, before, historically, Margaret, she threw wine on Danielle. Danielle stopped. She threw her husband in the pool with Joe Benigno. She poured water on Danielle. Like, Margaret has a little bit of a dark side, I would say. And she can be scrappy. So, I don't know, like, if it wasn't for Melissa pulling her away from the situation, I don't know what she could have done. But one thing that I will say is that Danielle Cabral in that scene is bringing the Staten Island on. We haven't really seen it like this entire season, but in that scene, Danielle brought it on. She was not scared of Margaret. She stood in her face, and she was just like, what are you going to do? Right? So, I'm just saying, like, Danielle, she can get heated, and we definitely got to see that. She got her housewives credits in that episode alone, right? So, and then after that, what we see is Melissa getting scrappy as well. Like, Melissa is done. I've never seen her like that. Never. Like, this entire 10 season that she's been on, I've never seen Melissa this mad. She was done. She was ready. She called Teresa a loser. She called Jennifer a loser, and she did the L sign to their faces. And then I don't know if you guys saw Dolores's face. Like, Dolores is like standing there with like her big eyes, and she's like, oh no, this is bad. Like, Melissa is calling that. Like, Teresa might snap just right there before her wedding. This could be a really bad situation. So I think Melissa was just done in that instance. She was just like, I don't care what happens. You know what? You have called your brother with Louis, told him that I was a cheater, that you believed those rumors, and you couldn't even like give me the heads up, your sister-in-law. You couldn't even call me to the meeting and just say, hey, this is what we heard, this is what's out there. You just take your brother and you're trying to just like further this rumor and make me look bad, as always, as you've done in the past with Stripper Gate, as you've done in the past with Parking Lot Gate, and all of those cheating allegations over the years, right? So Melissa was ready to jump in Teresa's face, which she did, and Teresa was walking away. Teresa's just like, look at you, get out of my face, I'm not going to entertain you, I don't want to talk to you, goodbye, right? And then we see Louis walking over to the scene because, you know, there's a little bit of commotion going on. The men were further away, and then they're just like, what is going on? And then Louis perks up and starts walking towards the women,